Hello guys, and welcome to my new Slayer guide. So this will be another short one because we'll be dealing with some lower tiered Slayer creatures, and we will be killing Dagannoths for Movran. He sends quite a few of them, in this case 287, and we will be using our magic setup to deal with them. Other than magic, they are weak to Balmung, but I'll be talking about that later. So Chaotic Staff, Subjugation Set, Zalem Surgeon, String, Tyrannosaur 4, Demon Horn Necklace with Bone Crusher because they always drop bones, Max Cape, Runic Accuracy Aura, Mighty Slayer Helmet. In my inventory, Prayer Potion, Seedicide, Herbicide because they drop lots of those and I have no use for them. Charming Game, Spring Cleaner, 15th Anniversary Cake for occasional healing, and then some Air and Earth Runes. As I said, they are weak to earth spells. Other than that, they are weak to Balmung, so you can melee them as well. Balmung is quest item reward, and you get it after completing Blood Runs Deep quest. They are lower leveled Slayer creatures, so you can use range efficiently as well. I just prefer using magic with, as you can see, Chain and Dragon Breath ability on top of my ability bar, so I can kill lots of them and then Sunshine occasionally. As you know, for this task you can also be killing Dagannoth Kings, so Rex, Supreme and Prime, which I often do, so I'm not really sure which boat goes to Waterbird Island. I always use my Max Guild portal to get to Dagannoth Kings, it saves a lot of time. Other than Waterbird Island, you can kill Dagannoths in Chaos Tunnels or in the Lighthouse dungeon, but Waterbird Island dungeon is really the best way to go. So yeah, we must find the boat now. What else can I say about Dagannoths? They drop Crimson Charms 25 to 26% of the time, but 55 to 56% of the time they don't drop any charms. As I said, they drop herbs and seeds, lower leveled ones. They drop lots of runes, talismans, but the main thing that you want to be getting as drops, and that will make you some GP on this task, yeah, this is the boat, so Waterbird, are Dagannoth Hides, which are currently worth 1.9k each at Grand Exchange, and Caskets. Caskets are worth above 6000 GP on Grand Exchange, and they are a rare drop. So after coming to Waterbird Island, just run to the center, but a bit to the west of it, and then you will enter the dungeon. As you can see, my character is running that way just now. Other rare drops worth mentioning are of course Flaminic Helms, so they can on rare occasion also drop Berserker, Archer, Farseer and Warrior helmets, which are worth around 50,000 GP on average. When you enter the dungeon, you want to stand in one spot, so either this one or go to the east side of the dungeon, and then with Chain and Dragon Breath abilities, stack as much of them as you can on you. You are using Demon Horn Necklace with Bone Crusher, so you can use Soul Split all the time and you won't lose any prayer points doing that. And in the end, in conclusion, you can do 3 things with this task. So if you want some quick Slayer points, because as you can see they are dropping down quite fast, you can do this task and AFK it. You can kill Dagannoth Kings, as I said, or you can skip it altogether. I sometimes do Dagannoth Kings when I don't have the time and I want to do some AFK Slayer. I do regular Dagannoths, and that's just the way it goes. So in this first room, melee Dagannoths, level 78 melee Dagannoths are located, so you'll be killing those. And yeah, that's really all you need to know, nothing special about them. I'll see you soon and enjoy.